Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a couple months since the last upload. I do apologize for that. I've been getting a load of comments asking where we went, whether or not we've just given up on the project or we're just dipping and not doing it. That's not the case. Honestly, I just got tired of making videos and constantly saying we're waiting for the body kit to come in, we're waiting for the engine components to get back in. It just got tiring. We ordered the body kit that you guys voted on. We ordered right from Vailside out of Japan. They said that it would be 8 to 10 weeks to get here. It took over 7 months. I did just receive the body kit at the 1st of January. And then here in Ontario, we've had really crappy weather, minus 20, minus 30, and I don't like it. So I've been traveling a lot. I leave and take off to warmer climates. So I'm back now for the rest of the season. I'm done my traveling. The body kit is here. So here's the body kit. So we did run into a bit of a problem with the kit. Part of the agreement when we bought it from Vailside is they were going to supply us with the headlights and taillights for the kit. They didn't. The headlights and taillights are out of an Audi R8. They're extremely expensive, Canadian. They're upwards of $10,000 to buy the headlights and taillights. And obviously that eats into the budget. So I was quite upset with them. I've been emailing them back and forth with no answer back. They just haven't answered back to me yet. So I don't know what's happening. It looks like we're probably gonna have to go out and buy the headlights and taillights for it, guys, which sucks. But the body kit itself is extremely high quality. All of the black pieces down low, it's all inlaid carbon fiber, so the whole rear diffuser is carbon fiber. The side skirts, same thing, the carbon fiber along the edge there. The cutout is all carbon fiber. The front fenders, the cutout is all carbon fiber, and then the white pieces are just fiberglass, but not just fiberglass, extremely high quality. You can see it's all been sanded, so they say that it's already been put on a test vehicle over there. They sand it to fit. Each piece comes with the Vailside serial number on it, guys. So if a part breaks, you can call and just order that part. So overall, the quality of the kit is like nothing that I've seen before. I've put on a few body kits. This is definitely probably one of the best. And I'll give you an example of just kind of how wide the body's going to be. You can see that it's significantly wider. I think it's 8 or 10 inches wider on each side. So by the time it's all done, put together, it's going to be a pretty serious kit. So the kit's nice. Again, very high quality. Happy with it. Still deciding what's happening with the headlights and taillights. The engine we got as well. So we got the kit in first week of January. The engine components, so the head's fully assembled with all the Brian Crower stuff that you guys voted on. New Brian Crower valves, springs, retainers. It's got the stage 2 Brian Crower cams in it. The pistons, those are all just the specs for the rings. They've all been ceramic coated as well. Keep the heat down. Anything we can do to prevent wear in the engine. So we got all that. We've already ordered the rods, the block. We ended up punching the block out 0.5 mil over or 20 thou over. And basically we did it just to clean the block up to make sure that everything was round and true. The block was in great shape. It's looking like I might throw a coat of paint on it, some high temp paint, just to clean it up a little bit. And then down underneath we had the cam spec'd just to make sure it was still in spec and it's going to handle the power we're throwing at it. And then we had it properly balanced. That's the bottom. Here are the bearings. We've got the bearings. I did go ahead and get an X bearing for the crank bearings just to open them up a thou. Personal preference when I'm building an engine, as I did on the Mustang, I like to open up the tolerances just a little bit, especially if you're going to be running bigger boost. We're probably going to be running somewhere 25-30 pounds of boost in it, so I want to make sure that everything's kosher. So We will start making videos. We'll start taking the Supra apart. We still have lots to vote on, so if you're new to the channel, this is a car that we're building, we're giving it away, and everything we do to the car is voted on by subscribers. So you guys voted on a Supra, we went out and bought the Supra. You wanted a single turbo, a big single turbo 2JZ, we're gonna build that up. We still have the whole interior to vote on, rims and tires, suspension, whether or not you guys want it on bags or if you want it on a static suspension. Color is gonna be the big one. We still have to vote on what color we want the car, if we're gonna do some kind of color scheme under the hood. If we're gonna do that, I'm sure I'll get powder coated the cold side of the turbo, the intake, some of the intake piping, the cam covers, valve covers, stuff like that. I'll show you this. This is pretty cool. This came with the kit. So if anybody's questioning whether or not how many are out there, this is the certificate of ownership saying that there's only ever going to be 100 made, and we have number 10. So the research that I've done and emailing them back and forth, they don't sell a lot of the kits due to the price. The kit's $40,000 American, plus the headlights and taillights, so it's a fairly costly kit. The other 9 are in Japan and the Middle East. So from the research I've done and talking to them, this is the only one in North America. So when it's done, everything turns out right. I don't know, maybe I'll take it to SEMA or take it to one of the big car shows and see what it can do. But I'll show you also, this here is hard to tell through video, but these are the emblems for it. And the badges are very heavy. It's all heavy steel, and it's got holograms, like Japanese writing on either side. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch it with the camera, but it's really cool, really high quality. And then to boot, anywhere that they go on the car is cut out. So it's going to be a perfect fit every time. There's some on the fenders. There's a bunch of smaller ones that are cut out that go in the spoiler, that go on the side skirts, the rear bumper, under the hood. So the overall quality of the kit is extremely, extremely, extremely high end. I wasn't sure where the money was when they're asking $30,000 or $40,000 American for the kit. Now that I've seen it, I can see where it goes. It's definitely a high end kit. And we're getting excited. Like I say, we're going to start building it, and we'll disassemble the Supra. We'll get a couple votes up on whether or not we're going to do some kind of color scheme under the hood, as far as cam gears and stuff like that, and get building it. Also, when we were waiting on parts near the end of me putting up videos, I was putting up videos on the Mustang, just for content, really. I didn't know how interested people were going to be on it. I thought most people were going to be interested in the Supra, but I've had a lot of comments on the Mustang and want an update on it, and me not putting up more videos. Again, I apologize for that, guys. I didn't really know there's 1,000 Mustangs on YouTube, so I wasn't sure how interested you were going to be on it. I think what I'll do, I'll probably put a few more update videos on there as it goes, because I'm sure there'll be times that I'm waiting on stuff for the Supra. So a quick update video. I've got it dialed in and tuned. I did have a bit of a problem here in Ontario. The shops, the typical Mustang shops, don't really want to do any custom tuning, especially if you built the engine yourself. So nobody wanted to tune the car. They just wanted to put a stage 2 Roush on, flash it with the tune that came with the car, and away you go. Lucky for me, I was able to find Kevin at Car Tuning Performance and the guys at Champion Motors. They are Corvette guys. They're LS guys. He is an absolute genius when it comes to the LS. There's nothing he can't do. Makes big power. All the guys at Champion Motors. But because there's a big market in Mustangs and no one to tune them, Kevin wanted to bet himself. He's constantly wanting to learn, and the more he learns, the better he is. So I got together with him, and on 93 pump gas, he was able to dial out 800 and change to the wheels. We don't have E85 up here, so when I say pump gas, it's just 93 pump gas. Right now I've got the dash out of it. I've got a buddy of mine that does some pretty cool stuff with old skateboards and stuff, and we're gonna see if we can't do something with the dash. Not sure if it's gonna turn out. If it doesn't turn out, I'm probably just gonna throw some carbon fiber pieces in the dash. And then back here, I'm mocking up my meth kit now. So when I was building the car, guys, I told you that I wanted to run 14, 15 pounds of boost. That was my goal. When I called Pro Charger and had them pulley the car for 15 pounds of boost, they did it on the red line of the car, which is 6,750 RPM. I wind the car out to 81, 8,200 RPM. So it's making like 20, 21 pounds of boost, still at 11:1 compression ratio. So I'm gonna run some meth in there just to keep everything kosher, make sure that everything's happy, try and keep the temps down. So I'm just mocking up the meth tank now. I'll probably do a video on the install of the meth kit as I go with it. But for now, guys, I just want to say I appreciate all of the comments online. I wasn't sure if you guys were getting excited for it or not. There's been a lot of comments. You guys are getting excited for it. I appreciate. We're going to get back on it. I didn't mean to stop making videos for so long. One, like I said, I did get tired of just saying I'm waiting on the body kit and I'm waiting on the parts. That got pretty frustrating. And I'll give it to you. Any YouTuber out there that's making a video a day, guys, it takes a lot of time. My hat's off to them. They're definitely putting in the time to make these videos every day. So I'm gonna do my best to put up 5 or 6 videos a week now that I'm back from holidays and I've got all the parts. I've got Derek and Ryan from Paintworks. They're gonna be the guys doing the paint on the car. They're gonna come and help do the body kit. I've got Ryan coming. Ryan, hopefully in the springtime, he can bring his car down. He has the Canadian record for the fastest Supra, running, I believe it's 790 or 791 at 182 or 183 miles an hour. So his car is an absolute beast. He knows this car inside and out, upside down and backwards. So he's gonna come lend a hand. He's been kind enough to help out. So it should be fun, guys. We're gonna get on it. Like I said, in the next day or two, I'm gonna get my tools tidied up and the area clean. And then we're gonna start tearing this thing apart, getting the glass out of it, getting all the suspension, the motor and everything out, and start doing some body work on it. So if you're not subscribed, we're giving the car away after it's done. Gonna have $100,000 plus into it. All you've got to do is be a YouTube subscriber to win it. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff, and keep an eye out for the videos.